Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more Sekiro, where last time we took down Okami leader Shizu, and we cleared the way to explore underwater at the palace, and we crossed paths once again, and maybe for the final time, with Headless. We also crossed paths with the Great Carp, and we fed the Great Carp, maybe a little too much. And then we have some unfinished business still that we started with another Shichimen warrior, and we're going to be making a purchase here in just a moment regarding that. First, let's check a couple of the items that I think we forgot about. I made a purchase a little while back, a couple episodes ago or so. I bought this Valley Apparitions memo and then completely forgot to read it. So let's see what this is about. Is it anything important to us at all? A note about apparitions in the Sunken Valley. Apparitions have been sighted in the guardian ape of the Sunken Valley's old den. Angry spirits with many faces. Apparitions have been sighted in the guardian ape. The guardian ape's old den can be found at the bottom of the Sunken Valley, not far from the Forest of Mist. Also, some reported they could hear the sound of a woman crying in the distance. Excuse me. Huh. It is talking about Sunken Valley, not the depths, correct? Because we have met the guardian ape in two different places. Maybe we'll check the... I think this is talking about... It says not far from the Forest of Mist, which was the hidden forest, right? And that's where we fought the guardian ape the second time. This note is admittedly a little bit confusing, because I feel like it could be talking about... We can go to both of the locations, right? There's a warp spot to each of those spots with the guardian ape. But it does mention this bit about the sound of a woman crying in the distance, which I think might be another reference to this malcontent's ring, right? Wearing this ring as you blow the finger whistle will create a somber tune. The weeping voice is full of solitude and beauty, possibly somber enough to temporarily quell a voice of rage. I feel like the game is giving us a number of hints, trying to get us to use this upgrade with the finger whistle back where we fought the guardian ape. At least one of the spots where we fought the guardian ape. I thought it was talking about the place in Bodhisattva Valley. We'll try both. We're still working our way toward this upgrade, but I do want to try that at some point here. It feels like the game wants us to do that. The other thing that we forgot to check or forgot to read, I think, was Yashiriku's Spirit Fall. We picked this up, and I don't think we actually just read the little blurb. Headless are the ruined form of corrupted heroes who once fought for their country. I think that part's the same as always. This brave soul's twin was lost in utero. He may not have fallen to the palace nobles had his sibling been at his side. Okay, so there is a little bit of lore there as to why we had two headless, right? That was the new spin on this one, is that it was you had to battle two of them, and apparently that one was the twin, who may not have fallen to the palace nobles had his sibling been at his side. How was lost in utero, fallen to the palace nobles? Ugh. Sounds like a grisly tale. Sounds like I don't really want to know any more than that. Okay, we have at least that little bit of backstory now that we have filled in. So now we will turn our attention to the Shichimen warrior, and we are going to purchase this purple gourd, the modeled purple gourd. To let's read this again actually before we grab this. Reduces terror status buildup and increases terror resistance. Right, that's what I thought maybe it might have been. I feel like there was another gourd that didn't actually cure. I think it was the burn one, right? I might be getting that mixed up, but one of them didn't actually cure the malady. But terror is different, right? You can't cure terror once it's set in all the way. You're dead. So this reduces terror status buildup and increases terror resistance. So this, combined with I can't remember the name right now of the what is it called? The pacifying agent. We should have double the ability to deal with terror buildup. And this enemy We are going to get this done. I was a little, at the end of last episode, I was a little, a little bit on tilt, if I'm being honest. I was very frustrated that we were having to, first of all, fight the enemy for the third time, the Shichimen warrior. And we'll be reconvening with that fight here momentarily. I'll keep talking about it as we get back to that fight. I do want to, before we do that though, let's just do a very quick NPC sweep. Or at least let's check in with a couple of the notable NPCs. We're not going to maybe check every single person, but let's check with the Divine Child. There is something new with her. Okay. And hopefully she is feeling better. The doors have opened back up. How you doing there? Still recovering? Oh no, can she not see?
やはりいらしてくださったのですね。巫女の忍びよ、私はゆりかごとなれたようです。手を取っていただけますか？ああ、これはひんやりと氷室のようでございましょう。だからほら、私の涙もこぼれ落ちる間にいてついてしまう。
Oh my god.
この氷涙をお授けしましょう。
Frozen tears. Tears that were shed by the Divine Child of Rejuvenation once she became the cradle. They are but frozen drops. By having Kuro drink both the dragon tears and frozen tears, the cradling ritual can be performed. Cold dragon tears are just that. Frozen tears. Dragon tears and frozen tears. Yeah, I think this is clearly what we are headed toward is an alternate ending. That's what it appears to me, at least, because that's the idea of us going to the Fountainhead Palace and the Divine Realm, was to get the dragon's tears, right? We get the dragon's tears, Kuro imbibes them, and then we sever the ties. But maybe we can do something else now. Frozen tears, though, very interesting.
氷涙か、もしや。
はい、おそらくは冷たい竜の涙が指すのは、竜の涙とともにこの氷涙を飲んでいただくことかと。さすればきっと九郎様にゆりかごに宿っていただくことが叶うでしょう。
He'll be able to rest within the cradle. Aren't you the cradle? We'll think about exactly the details there.
巫女の忍びよ、私にできることならばお任せください。
And now we're back to the normal dialogue.
竜印を返すことを望まれるならば、竜の涙とともにお渡しした氷涙を九郎様に飲んでいただけば良いでしょう。巫女の忍びよ、竜の涙をどうか。
That's what I'm doing. That's what we're working on.
竜印を返す竜の
Okay.
竜の
I still don't know exactly what giving her persimmons does. I don't think we can get any more rice.
なんだ。
お手を。
Oh, really?
ああ、
白金の豊穣を。
これは冷たい。
Oh,
凍え
shit.
たこの体がお米を冷たく輝かせるのでしょう。
まるでささめ雪だ。
確かに。ではそう呼びましょう。巫女の忍びよ、ささめ雪をどうぞ。
Wow, it is different rice. AKA fine snow. Chilled, silvery rice that spilled from the palms of the Child of Rejuvenation. Wow, just holding the rice, her hands are that cold. Gradually recovers vitality for a time, slightly more so than regular rice. The cold sweetens the rice. Rice is indeed precious. The flavor grows richer and richer, raising one's spirits higher than ever. How cool.
いただこ
お米は大事。 きっとまたいただきにいらしてください。
Well, I'm certainly glad that you are looking... You're not quite back to normal. You obviously have changed, but it looks like you are in high spirits, which is the most important part.
巫女の忍びよ、きっとまたいらしてください。
Trying to see if there's anything that has changed about her appearance. We don't have the monocular on right now. Let's take a look at that. Let's just see. I don't think they have added any... Like, you can't tell by looking at her that her, you know, her hands are, like, frozen or anything like that. But that's an interesting detail. I wonder why frozen, or why she would have been... Why is it that she has a, you know, like a lower body temperature or something? An interesting detail. Okay, so we are making progress with the Divine Child's quest line, which is very cool. Let's see if Kuro has anything to say about this.
お、狼か。大事ないか。そうじゃ。これをそなたに。
Oh, we just get some divine grass. Okay, cool. Is there anything new on this? Looks like the same text as before.
竜の涙、必ず手に入れてまいります。
あ、頼む、狼。
So we're not talking about the frozen tears just yet.
何やらナイフの軍が騒が
I think this is the same as before.
心強いこと。
Right.
何やらナイフだと
Okay, so we're back to the normal dialogue. There's nothing new yet regarding the frozen tears. It might just be that we are waiting till the end of the game, and then we'll be presented with an option to do a different ending.
狼殿。狼クロス。
Okay. We'll think about... Have we given a Dragon Spring sake to anybody yet? I don't think so. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm glad I came to Emma, because that was one thing in the middle of my frustration with the Shichimen Warrior. I forgot we did actually pick up a gourd seed. So we picked up the purple gourd. We are increasing our regular gourd here as well. And we have now the ultimate healing gourd. I was wondering, fully upgraded the healing gourd. I thought maybe, since we're in the Fountainhead Palace, which is the last zone, that getting 10 gourds seems like the logical number to end up at. So 10 gourds it is. And we also have the purple gourd now to deal with terror. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to head back now to... We're going to head to the Shichimen Warrior and take on... I was a little... As I've been saying, I was frustrated last time. It's really just... It's the combination of the fact that this is the third time that we're fighting this enemy, but also the Shichimen Warrior in particular is just so different from the rest of... There are so many fights like Genichiro and Lady Butterfly and Owl. These are all fights where the combat is flowing and there's attacks, deflections, counterattacks, all of these different... The timing and the different moves that you have to go do and respond to and learn about each enemy, and it's really so much fun. The Shichimen Warrior is just... It's like dodge purple orbs that slowly, annoyingly float at you, and then sometimes they'll fly at you rapid fire, and then there's also a soul stream beam of terror. It's really just not... It's like this battle of endurance, and I don't love it. But I'm also not one to give up, and we have to do everything. Even if it kills me, we will beat all the things. Now, can I jump down here? One thing I was overlooking is that we do have a new warp point that can kind of take us down closer to this fight. I feel like I'm going to take fall damage here. Maybe I can get to this grapple point first. And because the other thing that I was... This dog here, this... Can I target it from here? I can target it. Okay. So we'll go ahead and take out this dog. And there is a grapple point back up there, but that's not where I want to go. I want to jump over here. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe we'll test and see if we get fall damage from the bridge, but we know we can at least start the fight here. So what I was thinking in terms of dealing with this, let's go ahead and equip our purple gourd now. Put that on the bar. So now we have two options for dealing with terror. And I thought about both Sabimaru and the Mortal Draw. Sabe Maru, I think we had tried on the first Shichimen warrior, but it was the unupgraded version. So I don't know if the poison builds up more quickly, more rapidly with the upgraded versions, but I kind of wanted to try and see if that was a way that we could spend our spirit emblems. If that doesn't pan out, then we might try Mortal Draw, because I have not been using this very much, and it does extend the range of the blade, which could be very, very useful, depending on how much damage this does. If it, you know, we still only have 18 spirit emblems. We only have 6 swings of this. But the fact that sometimes it's so almost impossible to get close to this guy because there's so much terror around him. So we've got a couple options to try here. In the end, it's probably going to come down to fundamentals and me just doing the fight and maybe learning the new terrain. Like, this is the other thing here is we got this terrain that does allow us to kind of climb back up and maybe take some shelter from some of the terror. But we also have to be careful of that soul stream because that can shoot through the floor or through the ground. So let's try the Sabe Maru here first. We're gonna have to spawn. The fight always starts with him doing this, with him starting with a big aura where he just spawns a whole bunch of orbs. So it makes sense for us to start up here and wait for the orbs to go away, and then we'll see if we can get into the fight. He doesn't get interrupted. He doesn't get interrupted by the Sabe Maru. Or at least not on that move. So I still need to do some deflections here. He might have a really high poison resistance. It looks like that's the case. I'm going to stick with this just a little bit longer. But I don't... It is not looking like we can poison him. So I think we're going to have to give up on the poison. So for now, we will just keep doing the fight like we normally would. Terror is okay at the moment. He has so much health, too. I'm going to have to use, I think, some Akos sugars. Because he is taking so many hits to work down. But that's what this is, right? It's just a battle of endurance and making sure that you're not letting these little purple orbs, these annoying little purple orbs, sneak up on you. Like right here, just kind of have to keep moving around. Wait for moments where he is not surrounded. Try to stay close when he does this attack. Ooh, I thought I got greedy. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get the deflect off. We're actually close to breaking his posture. All right. So now we have the soul stream, depending on where he appears. No, he's so... Why is he so far over there? Okay. Fortunately, we were running at full speed already. Damn it. Ooh, that was close. I thought I was going to get hit. I'd like to get a sugar in at some point here. Now who's aggro to me? More dogs? Okay, hold on here. We're going to try to not panic because we aggroed 2 more dogs. I wasn't thinking about the fact that he might come down to this end. So we need to just switch over to our... We either need to just hit the dogs if they're close to us, or we need to use our Lapis Lazuli, our Lazuli Shuriken, which I'm not currently on. I would need to switch to the Shuriken. One of them might be in the middle of a lightning attack. Okay. All right. Dogs dealt with. So now we can just get back to doing the fight. I do have some spirit emblems in the wake of that, so I might be able to use my mortal draw if I don't have any orbs next to me. I was really afraid of him doing the soul stream there. So luckily he didn't do that. We might have taken a death. Let's see if we can get close to him again. Got greedy. I ran directly into him. That actually didn't build up that much terror, but maybe we have an increased resistance to terror still from the gourd. Oh, it hit the that big orb hit the stone facing. So that is one advantage of this environment, is that sometimes the purple orbs can just like run directly into the ground or the cliff face. Fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and... What do I want to do here? I'm actually going to... I'm gonna take a sugar. I had talked about using the Yashiriku's sugar before, and maybe I should, but I feel like against this guy, the risk is maybe a little too great because there are a couple different moves. There are a couple different moves that can potentially one-shot us if we take away half of our health. I really want to see how much this increases our attack power, if it is worth the risk. But I'm not going to do it in this spot. We're just going to take a regular sugar. I'd like to find a spot to grab a pellet here. Getting surrounded by these guys again. So many of these things, god damn it. Out of my game, Shichimen Warrior number 3. And we get some lapis lazuli. Okay, that was worth it. I was wondering what you were going to drop because they don't drop prayer beads. They drop unique items. And maybe this is not a unique item, but this is a much more rare item. The most rare so far of upgrade materials. So we have some lapis lazuli for our troubles. We also managed to get it on the first try. I think the other day it was just one of those days maybe where I was just easily irritable, and I was getting so frustrated with the layout, the fact that the layout of this little zone, this river area, having to fight this guy for the third time, having to deal with that dog unexpectedly coming in. And we had that again today. We had the 2 dogs down at the end of the river here, which I just had completely forgotten about. But we stayed calm. We didn't panic. The game lets you pause, which is a big deal. Thank you, Sekiro, for that, at least. If you're going to put me through the hassle of having to deal with repeat enemies like this, at least you let me pause and catch my breath. I don't know why there is one solitary orb still floating over there. Okay, cool. Did we get, how many did we actually pick up? I forgot to look to see how many. Just the 1. So we need at least 1 more. I think some of the upgrades take 2, some take 3. Another bundled Jizo statue. One of these we've never used yet. But hopefully as we get into some of maybe the tougher challenges here at the end in the final zone, we can take that on. All right, we are out of healing completely, so we're just going to go ahead and warp. We're not going to take any chances. We're just going to warp straight to... I went to the wrong menu, part of the menu here. Let's just warp straight back to the last communed idol. So that feels good. That feels like the last... That's the last challenge in this first stage of the Fountainhead Palace. And now we're going to be turning our attention here to the Ascent. However you might refer to it. This, it looks like a climb that we're going to be making up to the top. And we didn't get any money out of that, so we don't have to worry about spending our send. Did we already explore this area? I think so. I think we already explored this little part with the waterfall. I guess one thing I will check very quickly is I want to see... I don't think this will have progressed. I don't know what's going to progress this. Let's go back to the feeding grounds, because I just want to see if we are able to feed the carp. We can probably feed the carp anytime. It's just a matter of whether we get rewards from this guy, I think. Must not grow fat in moderation, moderation. So, yeah, I really hope that I didn't screw this up. I think I was also... I was annoyed about the fact that I had potentially missed out on 6 treasure carp scales. Missed value on my precious bait. So hopefully this will, you know, reset at some point. We might be able... Whatever is going on with the truly precious bait, this might be a separate thing where I don't have to get like a reward from him. Maybe something else happens. Like maybe if we give this to the great carp, then something happens with the pot noble back in Hirata. Although technically that guy isn't a memory, so who knows how any of this works. We'll think about all this stuff for now. But let's move on to check out the palace grounds. Feels good to get the first try on the Shichimen warrior there. It's still just a matter of executing the mechanics like any other fight. It's just that those mechanics are freaking annoying. I hate them. I really hope there's not another one of those. I think we explored in here, although, I don't know, maybe there are some, like, secret doors. I hadn't thought about... We haven't had any secret doors, or I haven't noticed any secret doors in quite some time. Who knows what I've missed? We checked in here, right? We got the treasure chest, which was our last healing gourd, I think. And now we have more cherry blossoms, more sakura trees. Something tucked over here. You would think that would be a spot to hide an item. To tuck away an item. We got more white geckos, though. Pale geckos. Just taking a look. Taking some little time here to soak things in. There is an item down there. And it looks like we're going to be progressing upwards here via grappling points. Let's get the item, I guess. Balloon of Soul. Nothing behind the waterfall. This area is so beautiful. I still can't get over just how gorgeous the Fountainhead Palace has been. Let's head back up here. I think there is nothing else here. Just as always, taking my time to look everything over. But I think we are... Well, I found something. That was not a jump. For some reason, I hit dodge instead of the jump button. How do I get back up, though? I guess I have to climb out before I can get the grapple point. So let's go over here. And we'll head upwards, and we'll see what kind of enemies are going to be greeting us. And I am curious. I am very curious to see, are we going to have an encounter at some point with Lady Tomoe? She has been this figure that has been in the background. The only thing I think we've seen of her has been a painting. That's basically all we have to go on when it comes to Lady Tomoe. And of course, all of the different blurbs that we've read about her, right? That's the story has been filling us in with these little bits and pieces. But she seems very central to whatever is going on with the Fountainhead Palace, the severing the ties of immortality with Lord Takeru, and summoning lightning. That's the other thing that she, apparently, the lightning of Tomoe, already greeting us. I thought that maybe was an enemy that was jumping in from somewhere, but it seems to have just been somebody somewhere shooting some lightning? Or is that just naturally occurring? Hi there. Multiple enemies waiting to greet us. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can turn the tides in our favor here. Ooh. I do want to try this Mistraven a little bit more at some point. Maybe what we'll do is we'll put the double Divine Abduction here to see if we can narrow down, eliminate one or two of these enemies first. And then we're going to try, I think, this Mistraven, because I was trying this. I actually was experimenting with this a little bit, playing on one of my fresh files, and I think I might have understood finally how this is supposed to work and the advantage that it's supposed to give you, but we'll see. What else do we want to try here? Let's maybe go with the floating passage. I did not end up trying this. Like I said I was going to do last time, I ended up just sticking with the regular techniques against the Shichimen warrior, but we still have not really used this in combat, so maybe we'll put that to use here. But let's see if we can switch to this. I'm trying to do the lightning reversal there. I was trying to do the lightning reversal, but it was not really working out. What move are you doing? Well, now I've fallen, and I can't get up. Oh, it was that kind of a death, huh? Let's see if I can drink here. Can I drink, please? There is another person in the mix here. So I thought maybe there was a third person. I was a little unsure. Was I not high enough? Why am I not doing the, like I'm kind of spamming R1 there when I think I'm in the air. There we go. Finally. Okay, we finally are getting the lightning reversal. I think you're already dead, but I'll take your help if I can have it, please. We finally got the lightning reversal. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Some okay loot there. Maybe what was happening, maybe I was like not as high off the ground as I thought. Like maybe I was like jumping, but I was like close to one of these rocks or something. And so I was actually like on the ground before my R1 spam was connecting. So we got shocked there a little bit. We had to work through one of our resurrections, but we managed to get the job done. I think I might have also, when I was trying to get the divine abduction on you, I might have the classic FromSoft staircase not being at the right height for a death blow might have come into play. Now, there is one more enemy here to deal with. Let's switch over to the Mist Raven. I didn't get to use the Mist Raven at all there. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be against 2 enemies, but we'll see if we can use it against 1 enemy. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do crouch and try to figure out where is the other person here. Oh, you're doing your Tai Chi, huh? Why am I not up? I'm stuck on the ground. Holy shit. Wow, that takes so long to wind up. I'm jumping way too soon because of that, how that move is set up. You are a lot more annoying than I was expecting you to be. Wow, all my timing is completely off with this. And then I didn't get to actually do the lightning reversal on you. Well, the floating passage actually seems to work pretty good against you, although how much... Are we actually doing much damage to you? Maybe we're doing a little bit of damage here and there. But you're kind of stun locked, so let's just keep spamming this move, I guess. Since everything else I was doing was getting me absolutely murdered. Yo! Floating passage, hello. Welcome to the game. Have you been the secret weapon that I have been looking past all along? I don't know if that is the move, but my oh my, was it the move against that enemy for sure. We just absolutely stun locked you into non-existence. Okay, well, the first 3 enemies of the Ascent here have completely taken all of my resources, so I'm not sure if it's wise to press forward or try to do a reset, but I guess we'll keep pressing forward for now. There is a spot down here, I think, that we haven't explored yet with some geckos, which we can use to our advantage to get some health back. Get a little bit of health back here. Yeah, see, you're spitting at me. I guess you're doing a tiny little fraction of damage. It seems like it's almost nothing. Oh my gosh. God damn it. Now I'm going to have to go back around because I didn't realize how close to the edge I was. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That floating passage move, though. Holy shit. I really want to use this against more enemies now. Fuck. I was worried that would be too much. I am very tempted to just do a reset here. Very tempted to just do a reset and try to actually see if we can do that move or do that ascent correctly and not use every single last one of our healing gourds. So it does look like there is a little funny kind of side path here. It's not really, I guess it's not really a side path, but there are grappling hook spots. If I go out here, I can grapple here, and then there's a grappling point here. And maybe this allows me to get a little bit better jump on these. on these guys. I'm not exactly sure. I thought at first maybe this area over here. Like, I saw this grappling hook down to where we got to the geckos. But I'm not sure... Oh, there's another gecko. Okay. I guess I didn't kill you before. But I'm not sure how we get to this spot. Like, if I could get to here, then I could maybe grapple up and get behind the lightning enemies. But I'm not sure how to get to here. So I'm not... Yeah, I just really don't know. Like, it doesn't seem... If I go down to this next ledge, I'm not able to grapple back up. So why don't we go ahead and we'll sit at the idol, and we'll come back to that other side path with the grappling hook spots and see if that is useful at all. Oh, that actually happens every time. Interesting. The lightning comes back. Yeah, so there's this path here. This spot over here. And that takes us up here. Oh, but we are spotted in this spot as well. But it's just you this time. It's just the one of you. I didn't attract the other two yet, so I guess we can take you out. Because floating passage apparently is the secret sauce. It just takes a little while, but we eventually wear you down because you are unable to do anything in response. This move seems a little too good. A little bit too strong, at least against you. I actually did grab the loot before she fell off to her doom. Wow, that seems amazing. So that at least lets us get one of you. I don't know that I can... I might, if I use some Goshen's sugar, can I sneak by the other two? Let's try that. See if that has any... Aha! Okay. And there was a sculptor's idol up here. Okay. The game knew. The game knew. If I'd have just... I could have sworn... I did not expect there to be another sculptor's idol. It felt very soon to have one. But that challenge there with those three enemies, I guess, is gnarly enough. Miyazaki decided, you know what? We'll throw him a bone. We'll give him a sculptor's idol right afterward. Okie dokie. Now, do we rest again? We don't even need to really rest here. The only question is, now I might go ahead and see if I can, while my Gotchin's sugar is still active, can I actually just... I got greedy. I got greedy. I was going to see if I could kill them again. But we can maybe try one more time with the, let's try floating passage here and see. Or we get... Why did it not work there? I don't understand why it didn't work. Let's see if we can get them to walk away before we res. No, they're gonna stay on our case. It must just be a height thing. I must just not be far enough. It's like a staircase thing. If like we fought out here, maybe we might. Yeah, see there it worked. Well. Dang it. I didn't shock both of them. I was able to, when I actually got the proper lightning reversals the last time, I was able to shock both of them. All right, we took a little bit of a hit to our experience there, which is unfortunate. I got greedy and I got punished for it because I wanted to get all the kills there instead of just moving on with my life. We really need to practice that lighting reversal though. It feels like a fundamental technique to this area. Dragon's blood droplet. We have so many of these now. They were definitely not as rare as I was afraid that they might be. How are you supposed to... I guess they are just in a spot where you have to face both of them. They don't allow you to get the drop on them at all. So, all right. Let's press on though. We are at the sanctuary. The sanctuary. Getting very close. Like we are basically here. Like the rock formation is no longer in the distance. We are here at the spot. Have we reached? Have we reached? More scripted lightning, I suppose. It feels like we are getting close to a very big encounter. Oh my, wait a second. Whoa, what is this? What are we looking at here? I was thinking this was going to open up into a boss arena. But instead we have somebody. What are we looking at? I thought at first that she might be, you know, praying or kneeling, but now it looks like she might be dead. This wouldn't be Tomoe, would it? Something's going to happen. We can pray. There is a little bit of vibes. I'm getting a little bit of vibes of what was her name in the DS3 DLC. You open up the gosh, some of my DS3 memory has already faded. But at the last DLC, what was her name? The last daughter of Gwyn, right? But I have completely forgotten her name. She was holding like a dragon's egg, maybe? And it was her dream that was keeping alive the illusion. Anyway, getting a little bit lost into DS3 details here, but this scene kind of reminded me a little bit of that. You're not quite as decayed. You don't have the same sort of decayed state that she was in ultimately when the illusion was broken. You have like a crown, like a dryad kind of crown. Some lovely beads on your necklace. A very interesting scene that I really don't know what to make of exactly, and the fact that we are allowed to pray, it sort of makes me think that we're going to be transported away to a boss fight. Let's find out, though. I saw a boss meter there very briefly. Oh, the Divine Realm. Serious Nameless King vibes here. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Holy shit. God damn, you are unique looking. Old Dragons of the Tree. Whoa. Coughing poison. There are so many of you. Holy shit. Okay, is this a gimmick fight? That poison builds up pretty quickly. Is this a find the real old dragon of the tree? Old dragons, though, that's what these are. And there's this tree up here, which is like a withered sakura tree, I guess. It's just what I'm guessing. There, you can kind of see sakura trees in the background. This is an amazing setting. Very much reminiscent of Nameless King walking in the clouds like this. So far, you all are not doing too much other than spitting a bunch of poison. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to, well, maybe this is a good art to have actually. Let's find out here. I don't want to get too close to you all, and that's maybe the problem with the passage, the floating passage, is it kind of puts us into the middle of you all. So I might switch over to my whirlwind slash momentarily. I just don't want you all to start coughing a bunch of poison on me. We finally did damage to the boss meter. Is that because we killed one of you? They're starting to do something. It feels like they're starting to do something other than... Yeah, there is something else going on here. We're spawning tree roots, and they are grapple points. Why is that a thing? It lets me do... Whoa. Whoa. I don't even know what the fuck I just did. It gave us a grapple point, which I thought was just going to give us a plunging death blow on one of them. And then we wiped out like the entire mob. What the fuck? Okay, your bar is down to the end. Now what? Oh, there's more of you. Okay. Can we do this again? Rinse and repeat? Not quite. Now the tree branch is gone. So I kind of fucked up whatever I was supposed to do there. Is there a different one of you? There's a different one of you. I'm trying to target the right one here. Or there's actually several that are kind of looking like this new character model. Let's see if we can do... Okay. Phase 1 complete. Very odd. Does appear to be a sakura tree, and now it is reblooming. Lightning time. They're all offering themselves to the tree. What the hell is going on? This is bizarre. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. We summoned the big dragon. We summoned the big boy. The divine dragon is here. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Grapple points. I'm guessing the grapple points must be important somehow. There's one that has lightning. There's one that has lightning. Can we get to that one and do something? Lightning reversal? No. I don't know what I did. And now I'm dead. Was I not supposed to get to the one with lightning on it? I was gonna take some eel liver to try to give myself more lightning resistance. Oh, okay. I just needed to press R1 while in the air. I was thinking of the normal lightning reversal, where you just have to wait until you're about to hit the ground and then you hit R1 or something like that. But we're just okay. I think I'm understanding this. Let's get this out of here. We'll leave the eel liver. That seems useful. I don't need to heal yet, question mark. We just need to get to the branch that has the lightning on it. And then we spam R1. Did we deal damage to it that time? I don't know. Can I block that, I wonder? No. I don't want to use eel. I wanted to... Fuck. I'm just going to keep running for now while we dodge these. Or not. Okay. I took eel liver instead of drinking a gourd, and then I was on the back foot. So, goddamn. Divine Dragon. It is a boss fight. We're just going to quickly spend the send that we've got here. We'll have to work back the experience that we're losing here. No big deal. Let's just grab some spirit emblems. They cost 50 now. What the fuck? All right, fine. Wow, so much to digest from that. The Whirlwind Slash was definitely working there. I don't know if there are going to be any prosthetic tools that that work out for us. So what we might do, what might be the way to go, will be a way for us to spend our spirit emblems might be Ungo's Sugar or Ungo's Spirit Fall. How many sugars do we have? We have 18 of these. We could use those as well. Which do we have more of? Let's use the spirit emblems for now. But wow, so much to digest here. So much to digest. Who in the world are you? Who in the world are you? There's part of me that's tempted to look at the remnants for a clue. This wouldn't be Tomoe, right? It feels like this is not... Tomoe in my mind is like a warrior and is probably going to be a boss fight, if I had to guess. This is somebody else. But what a strange scene. Unless you're the dragon? Or are you praying to the dragon? All right, let's see if we can do that again. Do I have any prosthetic tools that I might... The Mist Raven is not going to be worthwhile here. I don't think this is going to be either. Perhaps the axe? This might be a good spot, actually, for the sparking axe. The whole spin attack thing might be pretty good. And fire might be effective sort of against tree-type enemies, which is how I'm viewing them. We have this flame vent as well. Let's try the axe. I kind of like the idea of getting the spin move going. And let's give it another shot here. I really like the vibe of this arena. It's very, very interesting. Well, I spent most of my spirit emblems, but that kind of got the job done. It kind of, it definitely was burning them all. But this is the more effective way to go, right? Well, we have to target somebody. If we're going to get the spin attack, we have to target the one in the middle, maybe. This is so cool. Gone. Deleted. Everybody go bye-bye. Oops. Forgot about the branch coming back. Okay. That seems to be the easy way through phase 1. I don't know if it's supposed to be that easy, but so far so good. Now this thing on the other hand, we really need to pay more attention to the moves. In particular, this thing. So then once we have dodged those, then we can go here to this. Ooh. Okay, it sets you back. Looks like there's 3 of them. And then once we have that, then we can get to this spot. And now we just need to spam R1. I might not be doing that right, because it didn't seem to damage the dragon that time. But we definitely did damage in the first attempt, didn't we? All right, let's see about... Let's dodge here first. I need to be targeting it. Okay, so I do need to target it. We can maybe use the grappling hooks to escape. Just be targeting it. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there. I really am not sure. I thought we got lightning. I thought we got shocked. I need to time my grappling hooks, I think. Dang it. I need to take my healing gourd here. Damn it. Okay. So far, so good. There appears to be 2 lightning roots now that are sticking out with lightning on them. I don't know what the difference is supposed to be. Can we just do another one? Okay. Wow, we are also building up posture damage on you. I hadn't noticed that before. All right, all right. Now the roots have gone away. That doesn't seem to do any damage to us. It just seems to put us at distance. Ooh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Run to the side. Are we just supposed to get close to you at this point? Ooh. I don't know how I'm supposed to dodge that move. So, okay, now how are we finishing the fight here? That's my big question. How are we finishing this? Oh, there we go. We just needed to survive this phase. Or we needed to survive that part. And now we get back over here and finish the job with this guy. Whoa. So we only had a brief opening there, I think, for that other stuff. What in the fuck is going on here? What in the hell is going on? Can I hit you? Can I finish you? What the fuck? Holy fucking shit. What in the hell just happened? That was the coolest shit ever. What? Are you kidding me? The fight got hectic there at the end. There was such a combination, such a flurry of moves. I have no idea how you're supposed to dodge all of that. But fortunately, it wasn't like one-shotting us. We did take the Ungo's Spirit Fall. But what to do wasn't too tough to figure out. I just sort of, you know, I put myself in the mindset of this is not a normal boss. This is a gimmick boss. But it's a super cool and fun sort of gimmick. Get to the tree root that has popped out that has the lightning on it. But then at the end, it's like this uber super duper lightning that you absorb. You like get thrown up into the air twice or 3 times or something, and you come down with the ultra bolt of lightning, the Goku lightning. And the I don't know if I was worried I wasn't going to make it in time, but I could see the dragon was still, and the sword, or the, gosh, that was like the coolest fucking sword. It's hard to even say it's a sword. It's like this, you can see it in the picture a little bit. It's like made of like lightning, but also tree branches. Maybe not lightning, but it was super cool. But I could see that it was laying down like a ramp as I was approaching. And we got that finisher death blow with the mortal blade extracting the dragon's tears, cutting out the eye. Oh my god, dude. I want to watch that again because that was amazing. I feel so geeked out right now. That might have been the coolest moment in the game so far. Not the most difficult boss fight by any stretch. Maybe there are some, you know, some things about it that might be tough to figure out. They just seem to make sense to me. They were giving us those they sort of taught us in the first phase to grapple to the tree branches or the tree roots. We've ignored that sort of stuff in previous fights, like when we've had the Guardian Ape and there were all those grapple points. They didn't seem as useful, but in this fight, they are absolutely central. The divine dragon, ancient deity of the Everblossom. The Everblossom. The Everblossom. Wasn't that the branch that Owl was in possession of? That had been taken from Ashina Castle. Oh. I've also noticed, I also saw before we got to this screen, there is somebody laying on the floor with Emma. We'll get to that in a second here, but the divine dragon's tears have been obtained. Tears received from the divine dragon. The gracious gift of tears can only be granted by the mortal blade. The body of the divine dragon is eternal, and its tears, once shed, will maintain their form and moisture in perpetuity. Should one of the dragon's heritage partake of the dragon's tears, immortal severance will be reified. I might have to look up what that word means. Reification. I feel like it means something like renewed. Might have to look that up. Okay, all of a sudden... Is that Ishin? Oh no, is that Ishin? And also, where is Kuro? Oh no. I think that's... Oh. Dang. We didn't get to drink with him, did we? Shit. We have the 2 Dragon Spring sake. We should have had a drink with him. Dang it. Oh. He has his sword, though. And Kuro is gone. Genichiro? Is he the one that is to blame here? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oops. Forgot that it goes in this direction. Cool sword. Very much like ours, isn't it?
Ishin-sama, 何があった?
一心様は病にて見まかられました。
そうか。
それを察知したのでしょう。ナイフの軍がその機に乗じ、この城に攻め寄せています。
巫女様は
これを。
Ooh, the key to the secret passage that leads out of Ashina Castle. The secret passage can be found at the end of the moat in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the Moonview Tower. Kuro has escaped the castle through this passage, and the wolf looks to join him there. Are we talking about... This must be referring to the passage that we started the game escaping through, isn't it? Is that where this is all headed? The final confrontation? The final confrontation with Genichiro is going to be right back where we started? That would be very fitting. I'm sad we didn't get to have the final drink with Ishin. But there's New Game Plus.
この鍵、巫女様は場外への抜け穴か。
はい、狼殿。月見楼がある水の手クルアの堀、その終端にある抜け穴に向かってください。九郎様はその抜け穴から場外へ出し、すすきの原
Silvergrass Field.
あなたを待っているはず。
わかった。
一心様の命にて、ヨタカの衆が目印ののろしを屋根上に置いています。ヨタカののろしをたどり、九郎様を追ってください。九郎様は月見楼がすすきの一心様のヨタカの
お主は
今しばらく一心様のおそばに。
わかった。
She still has her menu here, and we could still drink with her.
すみません。
Oh, except it's not. I was thinking, yeah, now's not really the time. So maybe we have actually gotten to the point now where we can't have a drink with anybody.
九郎様を
Well, let's check in with the sculptor, if we are able to. Let's see what the sculptor might have to say about all this. But we have it feels like we are there. It feels like we have reached the penultimate moment. The sculptor is gone? I don't remember this this stump being here. The sculptor is gone. And now we have to do the upgrading for ourselves. Wow. So it looks like we have progressed past the point. Like we are maybe literally at the end of the game now. And so the time to drink with any of our characters seems to have passed. Whoa, look at this. Oh my goodness, the warp points in both the outskirts and the castle have been deactivated. Oh my god, the same thing has happened again. Except this time the outskirts is included as well. I suppose let's just take a quick look then and see what is happening in the outskirts. Because now my... Oh my goodness, look at this. The grapple point is gone. The grappling point is gone. It's like it's been burned away. Whoa. Did the sculptor do this? That is really interesting. So the outskirts is no longer explorable. Can we get anywhere? Obviously, the only place that it's allowing us to travel to is the abandoned dungeon. I guess Kuro's room as well. But the abandoned dungeon.
巫女の忍びよ、竜の涙を手に入れられたのですね。
ああ。
これが竜の涙。お渡しした氷涙とともに九郎様に飲んでいただければ、我がゆりかごへ宿っていただくことが叶いましょう。 すみません。お米がまた流飲を返す子。竜の波、そうすれ。
Pretty much the same.
無事苦労様と共に。
I think that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to bring Lord Kuro safely to you. The fight, will it happen again if we do this? The Shrine Maiden sleeps soundly. I see. The Shrine Maiden. The Shrine Maiden. What does it all mean? So I did actually go ahead and review Emma's dialogue, and she did say that Ishin actually died from his sickness. I had missed that. I thought, based on the circumstantial evidence of him having his sword drawn, that he had been fighting Genichiro or somebody else, whoever had taken Kuro. But either way, salute to Ishin Ashina, aka the Tengu. Looking forward to having some drinks in a future life, aka New Game Plus. I suppose we should, though, check and see what is different here at the castle. This is closed off. This is closed off. The windows here are open. Well, this one isn't, but this one is. Maybe we can open the other one. But this one does let us out onto... Oh my goodness. It's on fire. This is where we entered the castle, right? This is the Blazing Bulls arena down here, and it has been set on fire. And a lot of it has... Wow, there are flames and cinders everywhere. God damn. Holy shit. So maybe we do want to try and explore the castle a little bit here and see what is different. What all is different. The dead nightjar are here on the rooftops, but there's no longer any sign of the lone shadows. Let's look around this way. So this door is closed, but we can get to the sculptor's idol. So let's grab that. There's no confrontation up here. I wasn't sure for a moment whether there was going to be a boss or anything. There's no... are there just no more enemies left at all, I wonder? The whole place maybe has been vacated now? Let's maybe make our way... Let's check the Tengu's room. I'll keep looking around here to see. Do we also have new music? Who am I fighting? The music almost always signifies a jumping into combat. Oh. I was wondering what is going on here. There is combat between... Is it a nightjar? I did see... Who is fighting? There's a nightjar, but I can't tell who else is fighting. We also saw... I saw there was a kite. A kite right there. So the nightjar are not completely gone. Hold on here. Is it two nightjar? It looks like there's two nightjar. But one of them was in black? We definitely need to explore the castle here and see what is going on before we head to the end of the game, because it does feel like we are there. It feels like we are at a point where we could proceed to the final boss, but there's a new item there. Oh my god, and there is a Red Eyes enemy here. What in the hell? Red Eyes Ashina Elite? Are the Red Eyes supposed to be people who have raised from the dead? The chained ogre was red eyes, right? I don't know if there's any special lore significance, or if it's just another way of making an enemy look kind of scary. So that is a challenge there that awaits us. Let's see if we can check around where the window that goes into the dojo. Where would that be? It would be on this side, right? This is open, and there is a nightjar. The nightjar smoke signals are back, right? This is not a remnant. This is an actual. The nightjar smoke signals. So the nightjar maybe have returned in some capacity, but also they were fighting against each other. This is so interesting. Can we get in here? We can claim another sculptor's idol here, or we can hug the wall. Wow, for the third time now, there is a, well, this is the I guess for the second time events have changed. There's now a lone shadow here. There's now a lone shadow instead of the Ashina elite. But I can see one of the Ashina elite over there, across the way. That at least got us to our next skill point, so I can rest a little bit easier about that. So we basically have a full castle to re-explore, don't we? I guess let's go ahead then, and now that we got that skill point banked, let's get back to that opening and check inside the dojo. I was kind of expecting or anticipating that there might be a fight there. If there's a red eyes enemy hanging out below Ishin's room, then there's something that's got to be here, right? Maybe not. There is a that guy was there before, right? This guy was hanging out here. Is there somebody in the middle though? There doesn't appear to be another enemy, so maybe we can take this guy on. And maybe we could even do it the easy way here. Maybe they're not susceptible. Maybe they're not susceptible to the floating passage though. I wonder if floating passage is the move here. Well, no, he finally got a set of moves that broke him out of our stun lock. So it's not a surefire move against everybody. I'm drinking a little bit late. That's not a sweep attack there. Okay, getting my butt kicked right now. I don't know why I wasn't jumping. I guess I got knocked down. Okay. I'm taking drinks at the wrong time. Part of what's getting me killed here. I am also getting my posture broken. Okay. Close call there. Just when you're starting to think like, oh, I've got this. We know how to fight the lone shadows now. They are still very motherfuckers. Let's reclaim this sculptor's idol. Why would the castle be on fire? And what is going on with those nightjar fighting each other? I guess I'll rest. Get our resurrection back. What is going on here? I'm also still wondering about the sculptor. Why is the sculptor gone? Has he actually gone somewhere? Could we find him? These guys are gone. And there's a guy here, which we may or may not be able to sneak up on. When he became aware of me, I got a little premature in going for the death blow, and I thought I was going to hit him and lose the death blow. We got it, though. So can we sneak up on this guy? Or is this going to be a double death blow enemy that... it is a double death blow enemy. I guess now's as good a time as any. We can eavesdrop, though. Wow. So I guess that really is the explanation here, is that we're in a war. We've been seeing the progression of this war. It's a different type of like when I'm thinking of war, I'm generally thinking of like a scene from Lord of the Rings or something with this massive army, right? And we haven't had this massive army confronting each other on a battlefield. We've been having these sort of individual battles, maybe a group of enemies here and there. But we're seeing this play out in the castle is what's going on. These different factions, the interior ministry, and the Ashina clan that is trying to stave them off. But now this guy, maybe similar to Genichiro, he's trying to save Ashina, but he's been consumed by something. He's been taken over by some sort of whatever the red eyes is supposed to be. There's that Yashiriku's sugar. Should we use that here? Should we finally use the Yashiriku's sugar? I'm not so sure. Ooh, we cannot get the double. We cannot get the drop on him. Let's see if he has the same exact moves as before. No, he's got some other move to knock you off guard. He's got like a little punch that he's doing. Can I drink here? And he has a lot more posture, I think, than the first guy. This is Ujinari Mizuo. That's a sweep. Wow, he hits so hard. He literally one-shot us. Holy shit. So he's got a lot more moves than Jinsuke. Jinsuke basically just was a one-trick pony. He just had that move, which is very powerful if you don't get the double deflects. Now he's sort of falling back into this pattern, which is pretty good for us. I feel like I've got a good read on that move. But then he also has a sweep attack, which I have to be ready for, which I thought for a second was going to be a Makiri counter, but he doesn't seem to have a Makiri counter. He just has the sweep attack. Okay. We're about to get our posture broken here. Shit. Luckily, we did get a resurrection back. What? I thought that there was always some small delay before the enemy attacks you again. I thought that you had a bit of time to gather yourself, which is what I'm trying to do right now. After that, just absolutely nope. You thought you had another res. You thought you had another res. I'm also realizing that I forgot to turn in this memory. We could give ourselves a little bit more attack power. Let's go ahead and do that and confront the memory of the Divine Dragon. What a cool fight. I'm still geeking out about just how awesome that looked. It was such a cool fight. We'll talk maybe a little bit more about that at the end here. The Divine Dragon of the Everblossom came from the west long ago, eventually making its way to this land. Some parts of Ashina are exceedingly old, water coursing through her ancient rocks and soil, allowing the dragon to take root. The Divine Dragon. I also started thinking now about prayer beads. Part of the mystery here, if we are at the end of the game, one of the things that I was a little worried about is that we still have 2 prayer beads to go. Where else would we be looking for prayer beads? But maybe this is one of them. We could use this Mist Raven. We could also... I don't know that I want to be using combat arts. It feels like we just want to stay in a good rhythm and maybe take some Gokan's sugar. Let's take this off. The Fistful of Ash might be good. We still have a healthy supply of sugar, so I think we'll take that. And let's try to do this Mist Raven. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I know kind of how to do the deflects against this guy. We'll see. We'll see. We'll take our sugar here once we get close enough. This is really interesting that you get to do the eavesdrop on this guy, though. No sneaking up. No sneaking up, though. He actually did a lot of damage to us there because I apparently didn't block. There's the Mist Raven, and it stuns him for a while, doesn't it? Wow. That's actually really powerful. Holy shit. Well, I think I did it too soon. And then I did it too early. So it's very powerful, potentially, because it does a lot of damage. But you have to time it at the right time. And it also, like, stuns the hell out of him. Okay. Oh, you can just do it anytime. That's right. You don't have to, like, you don't have to necessarily... That was the thing that was throwing me off before. When we tried the testing on the Mist Raven, we were... I'm gonna die here. Hold on. We were not targeting the guy, so it's like... Wow, this is actually really good. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, I might have found a new favorite toy. That great Mist Raven. What is it called again here? The Great Feather Mist Raven. It lights the whole thing on fire as you displace through them. And it stunned him so badly. That is amazing. Holy shit. We've got to use that more often as we get the unfortunate death pose here. Let's change our camera angle and quickly move on. Well, we have 3 prayer beads now. So that's the answer to if we are indeed at the end of the game, getting all of our prayer beads, getting the 4 that gets us to the next round number. Here's that battle again down here. But we just need to find one more tough enemy, which may be in the castle, right? If we keep re-exploring the castle here, we might come across. I'm so curious about There are 2 factions of Nightjar? Is that what we're dealing with? Part of me almost wants to go down there directly, but we'll wait on that. Let's for the moment, let's check down here. There is the sculptor's idol down at the old grave. Let's make our way down to this checkpoint. I didn't mean to fall quite that far. Okay, fine. What has changed down here? Sculptor's idol found. I feel like that's probably the same text as always, but I just didn't remember. I thought it was like communed with Sculptor's idol or something, but okay, we've rested and gotten our what is going on here? I was gonna say we got our res back, but oh, the wounded have come here, haven't they? This is where the wounded soldiers are. This is one of the Ashina. Is he like covered in mud or something? Oh, the monk guy is hanging out over there. None of you are hostile. You're all just sort of like... They're kind of like the other... We've seen some of these before when we came back to the castle. When we were encountering those red enemies. There were some of you that were just laying around, and I think I tried to mind control one unsuccessfully. No eavesdrops, but you all are just kind of the huddled mass over here. Ah! God damn it. Speaking of the devil. Yeah, you can't just spam floating passage against these guys either. So it might have just been a one-time sort of deal against that. I'm panicking that my posture's getting low. The High Monk was pretty good against this guys, wasn't it? Against these guys? So maybe we'll switch to that real quick. Get our High Monk back. Wow. And then I was on the ground. See, I'm getting knocked down sometimes and not getting up. Shit. I don't remember these guys being this tough. Is this guy new? Or I'm probably just not getting good deflects, and then I'm getting murdered by that double move. My God. How is this happening? I think that's the first time I've died to one of those guys. Well, holy shit. All right, let's get our revenge here. I'm falling for one particular move there, I think, over and over that was just killing me. Jesus Christ, what was going wrong before? Okay, revenge has been secured. We've got this guy on the bridge over here, and this door is open. What do we have in here? There is... Oh my God, there's 2 of them. Holy shit. Maybe we'll try to come in from the other side, or maybe from above. Maybe from above. This is so interesting now, having another change in the layout of the castle. We can actually eavesdrop this guy. I was wondering about that. Buddhist chanting, huh? I wonder what that means. Give me strength. Everyone forgive me. How do I make my escape, huh? Trying to think how he's gonna get out of here. I'll help out with that. I'll help solve your quandary. I guess let's see what's different over here. Might check the water as well real fast. I wouldn't think that there would be anything different down here, but you never know. Who knows with this game? Headless number 6. Surprise! That is not a surprise that I would have much fun with. I would not find that a very enjoyable surprise. So let's not think about that one. We can check up here, although I guess I have to get rid of the fish here real quick. Hold on. How do I get up this ramp? Why can I not just swim up the ramp? Do I have to be on the surface maybe? I wanted to check over in this little area to see some dudes hanging out here, perhaps? Or is it just our geckos? Or have even the geckos gone? The geckos are gone. The tides of war have become so strong that the geckos have headed for the hills. The new music as well. It's beautiful. I do see a monkey down there. I do see a monkey. I couldn't remember. I can't remember if the monkeys were here. The monkeys have returned, haven't they? They were gone for a while, and there's like more of them. Oops. What I wanted to do was maybe go to my whirlwind slash, my go-to when I'm surrounded by wildlife. Seems to work pretty well. The monkeys with swords. The monkeys with swords is what Ashina has been reduced to, I suppose. Are the monkeys fighting with the dogs? Or there's another kind of monkey. Wait, who's aggroed to me? Oh, it's these guys. Ooh, these guys are actually no joke. How have these guys have like risen up from the depths? Yeah, this guy might actually kick my ass here. What do we want to use against him? The Mist Raven could be very nice, and we're full on spirit emblems. Maybe let's try that. I kind of want to be in a clearing so I can see him. So you can't just move. You can't just move regardless of whether the enemies hit you or not. And I'm hitting it way too early. My goodness. We've got some work to do on this Mist Raven timing. These guys deal so much damage. And they have a sweep attack. Their attacks are a little bit delayed, so the Mist Raven timing might be hard to do. So maybe let's try... We can try some Shadowfall here. I'm gonna be a little short. I was not short. I actually knocked you down. When in doubt, spam Shadowfall. You do give me a death, a resurrection back, which is nice. which is nice. You drop Yashiriku's sugar as well. Yeah, damn, is that what you've been eating? You've been eating some sugar, huh? Having the castle as the level that you explore, you end up exploring the most, is really fascinating. So we kind of need to thin the herd. Ideally, I would love to get... Oh, we should maybe try the finger whistle. Why don't we try that? Because supposedly this is one of the things that can... It says it enrages beasts, making them unable to discern between friend and foe. Would that work against monkeys? And do we have to hold it? That's a mountain echo. That's the delayed sound, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Let's just try the regular. Yeah, he actually goes berserk against all the other enemies, and they're kind of like distracting him momentarily. So could we do this against you? We can actually get him to attack all of the other enemies, which is hilarious. Now, can we actually sneak up on him in the midst of this? Maybe so. Nice. I just wanted to take out the, that is actually an incredible... I see the utility of the finger whistle finally. Okay. We got a bundled Jizo statue from that. Okay, sure. Let me get some health back as well. Okay. We are re-exploring the castle, and we are finally learning some of our other prosthetic tools here at the potential end of the game. All right, what other surprises are in store here? The monkeys have cleaned house, so it looks like we have just the sculptor's idol in front of us. This is really, really... I was not expecting this at all. I should have known that Sekiro was going to have one more massive change, or one more massive curveball that we were going to get thrown. Let's go ahead and rest here, and we'll explore this area. Go through and see... Black Hat is probably still not back, right? We might check at the Sunken Valley Passage once again. Are the cannon towers gone? I was so confused looking around for the... There's been a bridge built. What? There is a bridge built, and that, I think, must be why the Ashina outskirts are off limits. Because it looks like maybe this has become an... look at this. These guys, who I'm assuming are part of the Interior Ministry, but the intruders are making their way into the castle from the outskirts. So this has, like, become their territory. There is potentially so much more to this than I was thinking. I thought maybe that the outskirts... Whoa. Fucking excuse me. We've got Mr. Rocket Launcher over here. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. So these guys have guns. They have bazookas. They really have it all. Holy shit. I finally remembered. I was trying to think the other day what they reminded me of, and it wasn't coming to mind. And so he can spot me from way over there. Holy shit. Their masks kind of remind me, they're just vaguely V for Vendetta. That's what came to mind. And I just couldn't put a finger on it. But there's something about they have kind of like, it's close to that weird grin. And just something about their demeanor that makes me think of that mask. But this is insane. Okay, so there is so much to this. I don't want to get spotted by the rocket launcher guy. Look, can I go back up here? No, man, they have such a good vision. This is annoying. What if I go down here? There are some of them that are dead here, but the cannon launchers for Ashina, they've been taken out. This is really fascinating. This definitely adds much more of a warlike feel to this whole situation. The fact that the Ashina soldiers are just kind of sitting here defeated, maybe on the brink of death. I'll take whatever loot we've got laying around. Yo, getting back into the outskirts. Getting back in there is not going to be fucking easy. Can we look around here a little bit and see? But it feels like there's nobody left. There's nobody left on the Ashina side other than the few stragglers who are clinging to life. These kites are back in the sky, though. Or maybe it's just this one. This might be the same one that we saw before. The cannon guys are gone. What is going on? I mean, we kind of have an idea what's going on, but there are some details here that I have questions about. I do want to very quickly check. This is fascinating. We can explore the outskirts if we can make it across that bridge. Easier said than done with that fucking, it's like Gunfort 2.0 and trying to get past all the people, the snipers and the bazooka launchers. But let's quickly check this back door at the Bell Demon. I was thinking that maybe that the outskirts was just going to be blocked off permanently, so that even trying to get in through this way was also going to be blocked. This guy is just still here. So that guy hasn't changed. Does this actually work as a potential back door? Will there be anything different here, I wonder? This is absolutely so cool. So maybe we are not quite at the end yet. Part of me was half expecting there to be something in this cave, but where's our escape route here? I gotta go up higher. I was thinking that we might be right at the spot of the game where the next thing to do is simply go to the secret passage and try to rescue Kuro, fight against the final boss, which has to be Genichiro, right? Right? This place is also in flames. God damn. But they do give you this back door into the outskirts, and the outskirts is not locked. It is not completely blocked off at all. So that grapple point from the dilapidated temple, I thought maybe like the sculptor just like left for some reason, who knows why, and he just sort of burnt the bridge. Like maybe he found like the backup shinobi prosthetic, he grappling hooked out and burnt it as he was leaving so that we couldn't follow. But it looks like it is actually the invading forces that have done that, I think. This is absolutely, whoa, god damn. God damn. I am in awe at what they have managed to do here. This is really, it was already cool enough coming back to the castle the first time and seeing the changes, but now they have gone to that next stage, and now I'm really starting to feel, I already said it once, but I'm really starting to feel the war aspect of this whole storyline. It had been maybe just a little bit of a backstory or something that was kind of happening on the sidelines up until this point, but now it is so fucking real. And there is so much to fucking do. So, with that little bit of exploration for now, I think we are going to wrap up this installment of Sekiro. I was planning on wrapping it up much sooner, but I wanted to see a little bit of what we had waiting for us maybe in the castle, and there is so much to do. There is so much going on. There is even a rat up here. Amazing. Although, is this guy really a rat? How do they, what is their actual affiliation? Oh god, there's actually another one of them. There's actually another one of them here. I should have known there would be 2 of you. Should have known there would be 2. Hold on. How did you hit me? God damn it. The damn poison with these guys. The damn poison with these guys. What do I want to use with you? Can I use... We'll probably end up using Shadowfall. It's just too dang powerful. Shadowfall is too good. But yeah, there is now... They're essentially... They're hitting the reset button. There's a new item here. Ministry Dowsing Powder. Whoa. I don't know if we had picked this up already. Powdered medicine for treating burns carried by Interior Ministry guards. There you go. We know for sure they are part of the Interior Ministry. Slightly more effective than regular dowsing powder. The Ministry feared Ashina, her eyes bloodshot with the waters of rejuvenation. This powder acted as a ward for when the time came to turn flame to her walls. Wow. Bloodshot with the waters of rejuvenation. So that answers maybe what's going on with the red eyes. That the red eyes is another side effect. Either a direct side effect or maybe something indirect like the dragon rot that comes about from dabbling in the waters of rejuvenation. That is so fascinating. So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this installment of Sekiro. Once again, just an absolutely unbelievable episode. So much cool stuff. The Divine Dragon, I'm not going to remember it for being this ultra difficult boss that I eventually overcame or some really, super fun boss grind, but the cinematics, the visuals in that fight were so breathtaking. Fighting in the clouds, the sakura trees in the background, and then this massive dragon fused with the Everblossom and wielding this massive moonlight greatsword or great branch. What a cool scene. And then that run up at the very end when you run up the sword and you go in to take out the tears. Sekiro is so good at framing that finish, that whether it's a finishing blow or the end of the boss fight, the way that they frame things, the cinematic element is so cool. And I'm always going to remember that. What a cool moment. And now I thought we were at the end, but there is still so much more. And we can already see how this has changed, right? The fortifications that have been built by the invaders. I can see off in the distance there. There's one even we can see way, way, way over here beyond. There is so much already that has changed in the outskirts. The bridge that has been built across to the castle. Oh, it's so cool. And I feel like I get to the end of every episode feeling the same exact thing. I cannot wait to see what's next. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.